Welcome to PokerStars Rivals. This week, our two top rival veterans are going head-to-head again. Welcome to part 2 of Phil Hellmuth versus Tony G.
1,000.
Tony G raising with 6 high to 1,000. Phil Hellmuth, ace-king calls.
Tony G's decided to rock up.
Action folds around to Doyle Brunson.
He wants to know where the VBTD chart is, voluntarily blaming the dealer.
Doyle calls.
It's not easy.
Tony's still shaking his head. Queen 7 deuce on the flop.
Tony's flop bottom pair, and it's good for once.
Doyle checks. Tony leads out, bets 2,000.
Lost my mind trying to play hands like that.
Hellmuth makes the call with 2 overcards.
Yep.
And Doyle is out. Queen on the turn, board pairs. Tony bets 5,000. Phil calls.
Seems like Hellmuth's the only guy Tony G can make a hand against.
Tony G checked in the dark. Phil Hellmuth checks after the river, and Tony G wins a pot.
Phil Hellmuth probably should have re-raised pre-flop with ace-king, especially after knowing the wide range of hands Tony's likely to be in with.
Come on, Tony, smile. You just raked in a solid pot.
What is that? What are you showing? Is he showing how to play ace-king with a short stack? Is that the way you play ace-king?
Buddy, you're so tilted, I'm going to just lose more. If I re-raise, you're going to call with 6 deuce. I know
Yeah,
that.
of course. Yeah,
You know
I've
what I
done
mean?
that all day.
You have. You're so tilted, it's crazy. If Phil Lock had ace-king, an ace would have come, and you'd bluff every street and just give him like 70,000 for no reason. Same thing with Daniel, but no, me, you hit a deuce.
Hellmuth's got a point, but that's playing results.
Time for round 2, and maybe the comeback that Phil's been waiting for.
He bets 7,000.
Betting his flush draw. Hellmuth calls with top pair.
Daniel folds.
Deja vu. Deja vu. Look at that, Daniel.
Bottom pair not good enough for Phil.
That's sick.
Down to 2 players on the turn, which is the 6 of diamonds. A check by Hellmuth. Bet of 25,000 by Tony G.
That's a big, big bet. All Tony's picked up here is another draw. He's got a flush draw and a gut shot draw. He's trying to win this pot with pure aggression. He's more than likely steaming from losing that huge pot to Daniel a few hands ago. If Hellmuth is the NIT they say he is, this bet just might work. But if Phil would only look just a little to his right, he might be able to see the smoke coming from Tony's ears. Now, even though Tony has bupkis right now, he does have 12 outs. If Phil calls, Tony could still get there. Don't forget, young Padawans, Phil's a Jedi now, and he can dodge bullets, even with the blast shield down.
Well, I guess he's folding now, because I think Tony saw his hand.
Yeah, when Tony sees his hand, it's harder from the call.
Phil folds.
These aren't the cards you're looking for.
Good, you showed bluff, Tony.
Folds the best hand.
Nothing to show.
You can show it. I had king jack.
See the river, please.
Lord, he folded top
See the
pair.
river. I would have missed.
Would you say you would have missed?
I love Tony G.
I would have missed. I believe him too.
I don't.
These players just don't know when to quit, which might be why Phil is asking for insurance in this next round.
22.
Pair of 9s for Phil Hellmuth.
Phil's 3-bet many times with worse hands than this. I'm guessing we're going to see a raise.
Making a stand.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making a stand here.
You don't have the guts to raise.
I love the Tony G. Phil
You
Hellmuth
don't have
show.
the guts. You know
guys
that.
make me happy, you know? I want to go on a picnic with you two guys.
Phil knows he's supposed to raise. He also knows it's pot limit pre-flop, so Tony probably won't fold.
I'm going to raise it up a little
Whatever,
bit.
hand here.
5 more.
To 7,200. Lock folds.
My hand radar strong. You know?
I make it whatever. I make it 25.
Way too much history between these guys in this game this week for Tony to just call with ace-king.
There you go. Enjoy that one.
Phil has just over 46,000 left.
You're pot committed.
Phil's definitely not pot committed.
What can I have here?
He said, yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like I have you here.
That one. Get it in.
Priceless.
Push it in.
The pump fake.
Okay.
He goes for it.
Quick call.
I got a pair of 9s.
All right, so it's a flip.
Ace king, you missed pair of 9s. Wow.
Just one time?
Some gambling.
Good luck to both of you
You guys
guys.
are running it once?
Once.
One
This is your-
time.
this is your
all
hand,
the
though.
cheese. Hellmuth could end up a winner.
Yeah, you double up here. You're a
On the
winner.
big game. Very possible here if the 9s hold.
Phil, you only running it once? You only going once?
Tony G
He
wants
said
to
he
run
only
it
wants
once.
to go once.
I'm going
Oh,
once.
Tony only going okay.
Tony G's like,
Tony, didn't you enjoy it 4 times?
Maybe I
man?
want
Come on, man.
to see if I can eliminate him. I got nothing to lose. Like a free roll. I ran it twice.
He's on a free roll.
he's on the Tony G free roll.
What's the fun of that? I've done that already. I've tried that. I'm happy if Phil wins. I'm happy for you. That's the best you could do.
That's the best you could do.
Tony G's been waiting for a chance to knock out Phil Hellmuth all week long. To the flop, Jack 5 tray.
Safe.
Oh, there's
Safety.
2 aces burned, I think. I had an ace, you had an ace.
A 9 would be good.
A 9 would be.
A diamond is good
You're
no matter
safe.
what.
Very safe. There's nothing
I'm
to
not
worry
safe
about.
yet.
Nothing to worry about.
9s are holding so far.
Diamond, yeah, that could get you.
On the turn, a 5 of clubs.
Too easy. You've got it.
Okay, now I want insurance.
I'll give insurance.
You will?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
Insurance is a side bet where you basically bet on yourself losing the hand.
Well,
Wait, hold on. I'll take it for
hang on.
12,000 or whatever. I'll give you 10% juice.
All right, to 12,000, you got 10% juice. Let's go.
Yeah, so I could win 40 or
I've got
50 or
10%
60
juice.
or whatever. Yeah, 12,000 is what you would win. I would win a lot more.
The river card. There's Tony's ace.
Ace from space.
Okay, so 12,000. Yes, I finally won an insurance bet on high stakes.
Minus 10%. We'll work it out by the end of the show.
Time for the big finale. A couple of amazing hands, a lot of trash talk. It's our 4th and final round.
There you go. He's going to make a move out of position again.
Raises
Very nicely done.
to 2,800.
Can't blame the guy for raising ace king.
Jan out, Queen Jack for Tony G.
And I have qualified.
Calls.
Fortunately, you may double up.
Maybe.
Phil once again the favorite.
Flop. King, ace 10. The nuts for Tony G again, and now Phil with top 2.
A disastrous situation for Phil Hellmuth.
I think this one, just take it, Phil. Don't even bother betting.
Phil bets 3K,
I was kidding you.
and Tony G raises.
See if you got the ace.
My God, you're such an
I can fold this hand.
Oh,
Johnny.
don't fold it. Just stick it in.
Tony always talks, but he tends to talk more when he has it. Still, folding ace king in this spot is definitely a losing play in the long run, especially with Phil's stack.
I got a flush draw, Phil. I'll be honest with you. If you want, I'll even show you one of my cards.
Maybe if he showed the jack of hearts.
I'm all in.
All right, cool.
Brutal.
I have a flush draw and a straight at the moment.
And a straight. Flop the nuts and look at this, both slow playing.
What are you slow playing here for? Just get it in. I mean, you know. How many times do you want to run it?
One's good.
I'm happy to run it 20 times. To have you like down on this.
Maybe we should run it 3 times. I don't know. What do you think? 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times at least will keep you in the game.
Yeah, I would do 3.
I've been deciding badly lately on how many times to run it.
It's all the same.
I'll let you choose, Tony. How about that?
3 times.
Okay. Tony chooses.
I know, like the ace is coming, the first card. Ace
I
from
know.
space.
I ran it once, like the last 2 or 3 times, and every time I missed. So
I want to keep you in the game. That's why I want to run it like 8 times. You're going to catch one of them.
Phil is drawing live.
There's Phil's coach, Lane Flack. He's left the green room. He's going to get a better look at this one with Amanda on the couch.
Your boy's all in with the worst of it right now.
Yeah, I just saw the hand.
Yeah.
There's the coach. He's in. You see the coach is there. Go and give him a massage. We've done it 3 times. It's been owned 2 out of 2 sometimes. The statistics are 100% owned by Tony G.
yeah, you've really been out
Pots
playing.
played,
today.
100% owned.
Working on a graphic for that right now, Mr. G.
I think Phil needs you. He does need
I think Phil needs an ace or a king.
Dynamite call, coach. An ace or a king would make Phil a full house.
And then if Phil goes, then I need you. I'm his second.
Lane, I should just run it once, right?
1 or 3 times.
Once or 3 times.
We agreed 3 times. Don't go back on your word now.
3 times is fine.
So they're going to run it 3 times with the winner of each run taking a third of the pot. Turn number 1. Phil makes a boat.
Oh!
Told you that ace is coming. I knew it. Like,
Did you peel it off right away?
Yeah.
Still, you feel good, right? At least you're going to be in the game. I mean, you could have missed out every time. Give him one more ace to get the aces out of the way.
Ouch, if Phil had run it once, he would have won the whole pot. And now?
Not.
Every time on the show I've been wrong.
Yeah, you
Every
kept
time I've
saying
said
one.
to run it once, I've been unlucky, like the last two shows. Every time I've decided to run it 3 or 4 times.
River one's a king.
And the king.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Oh, that sucks.
That's being overqualified, Phil.
Phil will take down a third of the pot, but he loses one of his outs with that king on the river.
I mean, for all his bad etiquette and behavior, they peeled an ace for me. Like, I knew it was coming, too. He slow rolled me. He's been, like, as bad as you can be. And, of course, they peeled an ace. I should not have run this 3 times.
I feel terrible, Phil. You're making me feel guilty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've been bashing up on you.
Tony, that's just you, Tony.
Sorry.
We all know that.
And imagine you're trying to take me on all the time. It's time to retire.
I'll play with you all the time.
Turn number 2, deuce of diamonds, no help to Phil.
Appropriate. Tony's acting kind of deucey.
That's so sick. I had to run it 3 times because I wanted to keep playing.
At least you didn't run it 5 times. Think about it. That would be terrible. You still got outs.
River number 2. Jack of spades, Tony wins.
Whoa, how close was that?
Not really all that close.
And Tony will take a third of the pot worth almost 22K.
1 run to go. Phil's got only 2 cards that'll save him.
Turn number 3, 7 of hearts.
My flush. It's a flash.
Hearts won't matter if Phil boats up.
Here comes river number 3. Tray of spades, and Tony G gets 2/3 of the pot.
Unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. It's just so scary how bad I run on this show.
Yeah, you're gonna have your basically your money back. You're fine. And you're gonna lose a little bit. The tax. You're gonna pay tax, the Tony G tax, and just move on to the next hand. It's not even painful.
Well, that was it for tonight, folks. Hope you enjoyed this Rivals battle. Don't forget, let us know who you think won this match in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.